In this lesson, we're going to look at what factors are, factors of a number. So sometimes it's easier to understand factors by looking at an actual sum, something like 5 times 4 equals 20. Now, if you'd been watching the previous lesson, we understood that 20 would be a multiple of 4, but 20 would also be a multiple of 5. It would be in the 4 times table, and it would also be in the 5 times table. So what exactly are factors? Well, factors are things that multiply to make the number. So 5 would be a factor of 20, and also 4 would be a factor of 20. Now there can be many factors for a number, there doesn't just have to be 2. For example, 10 would be a factor of 20, and 2 would be a factor of 20, because 10 times 2 makes 20 as well. Now you may wonder why the word is called factor. It actually comes from Latin. The Latin for factor means to make, or to do, or doer, being the verb. So what makes 20, if you like, they are the factors. And what we tend to look at when you're working out factors and numbers, certainly what I do, if I'm trying to find all the numbers that make make 12, I tend to start with pairs. We call them factor pairs. And with factor pairs, what I can do is collect all the numbers that multiply to make 12, or times to make 12. So I'm going to start with 1 times 12. Okay, because I know that 1 times 12 makes 12. And then I'm going to look at 2, and I think, okay, well, 2 times 6, that's also going to make 12. I can move to the 3 times table, so 3 times 4. Then you could move to the 4 times table, but 4 times table would just be 4 times 3, so that would just be the same, but not any new factors. 5 won't work. 6 would just be 6 times 2, and you start repeating yourself really. So here's all the factors. So it's good to write them out in a big list. So the factors of 12 are, just split them up out of pairs: 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Those are all the numbers that I suppose you could look at it, that divide into 12. That 12 can be divided by. They can divide by 1, can divide by 2, divided by 3, divided by 4, divided by 6, and divided by 12 as well. And for my mind, you can guess at them, but I think it's easier to do this kind of technique here to have a logical approach to it. Right, let's look at factors of 30. So the same technique, I'm looking for all the numbers that make 30, or multiply to make 30, or divide into 30, if you like. So we'll start with 1 times 30, that's nice and easy. I'll move on to the 2 times table, so 2 times 15. Then the 3 times table, 3 times 10. Go to the 4 times table, except that's not going to work. 4 doesn't divide. Now factors need to be whole numbers, we can't have decimal factors, so we can't say like 4 times 7.5 or something like that, that's not going to work. 5 times table, yep, 5 times 6. And then you're going to repeat, you're going 6 times 5, and there's no need to repeat that. So the factors of 30 are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, 30. They are all the numbers that divide into 30. Okay, last one we'll look at is 64. So it's quite a big number, so let's have a look at, start again with 1. 1 times 64. 2 is an even number, so 2 times 32. Division by 3. Now if you watched one of my last videos, then it's an easy way to work out if something divides by 3 or not. Add the separate digits, so 6 add 4 makes 10, and if the answer divides by 3, then so does the number, so that's not going to divide by 3. Division by 4, yes, 4 times 16. Division by 5, no, it doesn't end in a 5 as a 0. Division by 6, no. 7, no. But 8 will, okay, so 8 times 8. So a lot of factors are different, like 2 times 32 and 1 times 64, but this is the same because it's a square number here. So 8 times 8, something like 49 would have 7 and 7 as well. Okay, I think we're done here. So the factors are 1, 2, 4, 8, we don't need to write 8 twice, 16, 32, and 64. So they're all your factors of 64. Now, just as a wee kind of side note, if you're thinking about a circle, there's 360 degrees in a full circle, and why was that picked? Why was 360 degrees picked? Why was it not 100 degrees in a circle? You may think, why did these things are kind of funny to think about? Why did we pick 360? Well, the reason that 360 was picked was because you can split 360 into lots of different numbers. It has lots of different factors. And when people created the 360 degrees for circles, they decided on a number that could be split up appropriately into lots of different parts. It's got 24 factors, so it can be divided into lots of different things. You try and break it up yourself. Can you work all the 24 factors out? There's absolutely loads of them. Now, the Mayan calendar had 360 days. The Earth moved 1 degree in its orbit around the Sun. This is another idea of maybe why it was 360 degrees. The Mayans were an amazing civilization, well above their time, thousands of years ago. If you've never seen the film Apocalypto, it's really good, and it goes into the Mayan culture and how it works. But that's one of the main reasons why there's 360 degrees in a circle.